Revelio.
You'll never believe what
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
We don't know about beasts. So much to learn.
Aloha Mora.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh, can't say I'm terribly...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and... on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
There we go.
I was surprised how much jewelry she had. That weighed as much as a grapphorn.
Revelio.
Hey, for your information, I don't trust Randolph. I'll tell you that. He'll tell on us first chance he gets.
You haven't got a plan. Stupid plant! That's just pitiful! Pick up
Bombarda.
Petrificus
Incendia!
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Compulso.
Petrificus totale!
Descendo.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. I'll take that one.
Bombarda. Glacius.
Petrificus totale!
Protect. Venite. Accio.
Had all their teeth. Days. Expulso! Protego!
Glacius.
Petrificus totale! Did ya?
I thought you had me.
Glacius. Bombarda.
Expulso! Protego!
Accio. Depulso.
Perhaps you ought to give up. Expulso!
And it's head in the clouds, this
Bombarda.
Incendia!
Glacius. Accio.
Incendia!
Petrificus totale! Petrificus totale!
Protego!
Compulso. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Bombarda.
I've raided Brockborough more.
Nothing to poach.
Revelio.
Never find it. Not worth the trouble if you.
Brave? I'd say we know who to leave at home minding the oven. What's this?
Bombarda. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Descendo.
Had enough?
Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Go stupid.
I've seen Billywings with more sting.
Glacius, Bombarda, Accio, Repulsor, Expelliarmus, Levioso, Descendo, Defendo.
This looks intriguing.
Levioso. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio. Levioso.
Oh, no, you don't. Everything's all right now.
Revelio. Levioso.
I'll look after you.
Revelio. Levioso.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
These rocks have seen better days.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Do you remember the first...
Someone messing about?
I've robbed every babbling bandit who passed through here. They never see it coming.
Whoa.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Bombarda. This is not hearing me. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Descendo.
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
Expelliarmus.
Don't afraid to face me. Is that all?
Did you hear that?
Potato! Reducto! Not so tough now, are ya? Clamorso!
Accio.
Just warming up.
Bombarda.
Reducto!
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Potato.
A moon calf has more bite.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Glacius. Depulso. Bombarda. Accio. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Incendio. Lumos. Accio.
That wasn't too hard.
Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Depulso.
Goblin.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Flipendo. Expelliarmus! Descender! Compulso! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Glacius! Accio! Compulso! Expelliarmus!
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Aloha Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
That's it. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
Aloha, Mora. Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Professor, I wondered if I could ask how you came to Hogwarts.
I suppose that is not an unexpected question. After I told you about my time in Mahutokoro, it was a simple matter of fate, really. After my experience with the Toyohashi Tengu, I was determined to find work that would fulfill me. I accepted a position with the Japanese Ministry of Magic. I cannot tell you the specifics of my work. A few years into my post, I had the honor of working with Professor Weasley, at the time a curse breaker for the British Ministry.
Professor Weasley was a curse breaker for the Ministry?
She was. But I would advise you not to inquire upon it. She is quite clear that her focus is now Hogwarts. We coordinated, shall we say, defensive efforts on a particular matter, and were talking one evening about the rigors of our respective positions. She mentioned plans to return to Britain and Hogwarts specifically. I noted I could appreciate her decision. Her description of the school was so enchanting that when she wrote to me a few years later about the open position of flying professor, I was intrigued.
I suppose I can understand wanting to move on from all that you went through with the Tengu.
But that is not at all what happened. I was not moving on. What happened will always be a part of me. I learned from it. My reason for coming to Hogwarts was to expand my horizons.
Then you enjoy being a flying instructor, even after all that happened?
I do. And not despite all that happened, but because of it. You would do well to let lessons be just that, lessons. Learn from your errors, in judgment or otherwise. I am proud to impart such knowledge upon students, no matter where in the globe they may reside.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here. Just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo!
Look at that. You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
Forgive me. I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream of just that. But it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Serona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Serona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Revelio.
My brother's doing well, thanks to... Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible, truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start.
Bombarda!
Luke should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. A troll? You can't be serious.
Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Descendo! Flipendo! Arresto momentum! Flipendo! Levioso! Potato! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Levioso! Depulso! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Flipendo! Incendio! Flipendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Stupefy! Levioso!
Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Cabalso! Levioso! Potato! Depulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Flipendo! Arresto Momentum! Incendio! A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants. Bombarda! Incendio! Lumos! Lumos. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Borough's famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. Gah! They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. One in Merlin. I heard something. What's this?
You'll pay for that!
Arresto.
Potato! Let the outside dry!
Stupid. Bombarda. Places.
No!
Accio. Potato.
How's the view? Levioso!
Confringo.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself.
Revelio.
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Someone over there! Don't know what Victor was singing.
It's Totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. If every last witch is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
You'll work alongside any of them. I'm not so much being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you? You're afraid.
Stop right there! Number of wise coming back this way.
Leviosa. Like this.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
You like to torture dragons, do you?
My ears. What kind of pruning is it all? A stupefied, feisty little foliage.
Incendio. Arresto on the left. Flipendo. Bombarda.
Run out.
Accio. You up. Glaciers.
Let me outside.
There you go. Stupid.
Find you.
Accio. Confront.
Let me outside.
Expelliarmus.
Let me The brains of a troll, you!
Pathetic. Go away!
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That road is turning! Then you'll get out of here! Would you like me to put you down? Right? Let me have some!
This one has to defend oneself against the flood! Let the dirt. Never mind, sensible. Back to the
Bombarda. Accio. Expelliarmus. Also. Arresto. Descendo.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. To get my claw?
I'll take that one. You've made a mistake.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Descendo. Flipendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
Glacier, it should not belong in back.
Depulso.
No. No one can be now. Back for four. Not the right.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Depulso.
No one takes one of my own and dips the tail of it.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Flipendo.
Back in the ground.
Leviosa. Depulso.
Damn you! No one takes one of my own and dips the tail of it.
Bombarda. Confringo.
You.
Accio.
Overgrown weed.
Depulso. Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Pathetic.
Defendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Flipendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Accio. Glacier. Confringo. Leviosa. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
You won't get away with it.
Defendo.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Getting in a bit of practice, are we?
Depulso. Accio. a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I'm glad to see you found your way to Pitt-upon-Ford. Delightful place, despite the little dug bog problem.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Wonder who lives here. Protego! Revelio.
My mother would like
Revelio.
She has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor. Indira Wolf?
Any whispers of anything going about the town?
There's a rampant dug bug on the loose. It's more aggressive than others and has some peculiar markings. It's making life miserable in Pitterpond Ford. I wish someone would do something about it.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop. Inventories, maintenance, customers, bills, accounts, and on and on.
What can you tell me about your shop?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a certain rustic charm all of our own. We sell all sorts of beast by-products for potion making. Some of the rarer stuff too. That all falls on me now.
What do you have for sale?
Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Expelliarmus! Compulso! Flipendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Blazing! Accio! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Descendo! Flipendo! Incendio! I know a Merlin Trial when I see one. Revelio. Merlin himself would be proud.
Surprising how many nifflers you could find. Mind you, I do have a knack.
That's proper feeble, that is. Reductor. You'll feel that tomorrow.
Come now. You're embarrassing. Confringo.
Glacius. Accio.
That was a mistake. Oh, for effort.
Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Nothing over here.
Bombarda.
Break the fight.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda.
How nice of you to stop.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo! Bombarda!
I want to cut back on pudding. This took you for a troll the other day. Who's there?
Bombarda! Ringo! Glacius! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Definius! Revelio! Revelio. Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Incendio! Oh. Oh. Revelio! Revelio.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacis. Potato. Stupid.
I hate that!
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Bombarda. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have... Hogsmeade.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Do watch yourself.
Here.